Hi guys, welcome to Office Blokes React. I'm Office Bloke Dave.
I'm Office Bloke Mike.
I'm Office Bloke Daz.
Collectively we are the Office Blokes. Yep. You may notice a shiny thing back on the desk.
Yeah.
Our 3-month protest since we got the last strike is over. Should be by the time this video comes out anyway, so the plaque is back on display. Fight the power and all that.
I'm sure people were bothered.
Did you not see the hashtag Free the Office Blokes that was trending? Absolutely nowhere.
Absolutely nowhere.
Trending what on your phone?
Yeah. Just kept typing it in until it became a thing.
Yeah.
We are the Office Blokes, and Office Bloke Mike is going to tell you all about our Patreon page.
Good job. Go on off patreon.com. Put in Office Blokes React if you fancy supporting the channel. Loads of people have done already, so it would be absolutely amazing if you could do that. Yep. It helps us do what we do, and we really, really do appreciate it. We've got block content on there. We've got Chappelle, we've got Key and Peele. We've got the David Beckham statue skit as well. Is it a James Corden show, is it?
Yep.
Exclusive podcasts as well for patrons, all starting just £1.50, which is a couple of dollars. And now you can also get 12 months for the price of 10 if you pay annually.
Nice.
So go and check it out.
You got 4 exclusive podcasts a month, as well as stuff that isn't on YouTube and a little bit of behind the scenes.
I was looking the other day, I think there's over 400 videos on there as well, isn't there?
On Patreon?
Yeah.
Way more
Jesus. But the thing is,
I'm sure I did them up, I'm sure it's quite a lot.
There is a crossover with, there was early access to YouTube videos at one point, which I think I'm just going to remove, and it'll just be all exclusive.
All exclusive, yeah. A lot of them are just exclusive though, but
yeah. Right, best Shaq and Charles Barkley heated moments inside the NBA.
I like Charles Barkley.
Yeah, he's a really good singer, isn't he?
I knew you were going to say that. That's why I teed you up for that.
I was desperate to wangle it in somehow.
That's why I thought I'd team up with this. Yep.
He's a bit crazy though, isn't he?
Yeah.
Right, let's just do it. Best Shaq and Charles Barkley heated moments.
Lakers are trying to get out and break now, but the wrong people are shooting. I wouldn't want Fisher necessarily to take that shot. Swing by O'Neal, and they got a brouhaha on the floor.
He hit me you wouldn't on top of you, would
now,
you?
If I didn't do nothing back, I can't go to no barbershop in America.
My thing was, okay, I had to make a quick decision. Let me just get him, then they're going to break it up. It ain't like, people always talk about fights. It ain't like they're going to let you go at it like hockey. I mean, I said, I just got to get to his body, because if he stand back to punch me, he's got a huge advantage. So I was just trying to get to his body.
When he swung at you and you closed your eyes.
I didn't close my eyes.
I played the drums, she rolled the drugs.
If that left would have got him,
I know. There's some power behind that, wasn't there?
Barkley's a big lad, though.
I mean,
he's not small, is he?
No. They must all be, but Shaq's fist is probably the size of my head, isn't it?
Rock the club, we both throw up. We was the band you never heard before.
Wade County, I love you.
Curry's in it. Curry's in that conversation too. But Durant is he's the front runner. Yeah. I agree. Shaq, what do you think?
I want you to get off the bandwagon. That's what I want you to do.
What do you mean get off the bandwagon?
A couple weeks ago it was James Harden, but now since James Harden is hurt, he lost
So the MVP is a fluid situation.
Get off the bandwagon. Just pick one, Chuck. You can't pick two.
You can't. What do you mean?
You can't go to Vegas. Ernie, don't interrupt me. You can't go to Vegas and bet on two teams, okay? A couple weeks ago, James Harden. Now, since the man is hurt, you take it away from him and give him to Kevin Durant.
Well, it's because of the way Golden State is
Ernie,
playing.
don't interrupt them. The best record. Listen, don't interrupt.
I'm just trying to make some sense.
Russell Westbrook won it last year. They didn't have the best record. Russell Westbrook
should know better.
won it last year, and they didn't have the best record.
He had the most phenomenal year. Him and James Harden did.
Okay, so don't keep throwing that best record.
Well, okay, can I ask you this though, Shaq?
I agree with Chuck about Kevin Durant, but I'm just saying, a couple weeks ago, he didn't even mention Kevin Durant's name.
Because he's picked his game up with Steph.
Because James Harden is hurt, that's why.
No, Steph Curry's been out.
You're a bandwagon guy, and everybody knows. Cut it out.
Let me tell you something. I'm going to say, listen.
Cut it out. A couple weeks ago.
Yeah, James.
You're a bandwagon guy, that's all I'm saying.
I actually pay attention to the games. when LeBron was
Russell
playing,
Westbrook won last year, and they didn't have the best record.
It's not about just the best record.
Most valuable player, not most valuable team.
It's
out there.
Listen, in the history of basketball.
I agree with you, though. Kevin Durant is the front.
Well, don't accuse me this.
His comments were inappropriate.
I love it when pundits come on, especially when they're ex-players, and they go at each other.
Oh, yeah.
It's now better when they have a bit of a difference of opinion.
It's genuine
and they
as
just
well.
go for it, yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. You can't beat it.
I'm going to start doing that to people, though. You're a bandwagon guy.
just dismissing him.
Say my point and then wave you off and just ignore you.
He's great, though, isn't he?
Yeah,
Brilliant. Of him.
I agree with you, though. Kevin Durant is the front.
Well, don't accuse me this.
His comments were inappropriate, but Chuck, don't ever say LeBron doesn't want to compete. Does he need all the good players on this team to win? Yes. It's inappropriate because I think in a professional manner he could have went upstairs. They have great history, they have some bad history, but the history was rekindled. He should have went upstairs.
But you don't think there's something wrong with even wanting more?
No, let me
like
finish.
from where you are
not.
now. You don't
It's
think
not.
that
No.
there is something fundamentally
wrong.
with that.
Something fundamentally
like with
wrong.
saying that he wants more.
You played for a team that had big four. You forgot about that?
Big four?
You, Akeem, Scotty.
First of all,
it doesn't matter.
That wasn't
even close.
That
It doesn't matter.
No, it's not even close.
It doesn't
We
matter.
were all old men way past our prime.
It doesn't
This guy
matter.
just won the championship. He got a young Kyrie Irving and a terrific Kevin Love. And
But
now,
it takes more than that to win the
they
championship.
just won the championship. What do you mean it takes more?
Okay.
They just won the championship.
First of all, you know nothing about going back to back. I do, and Kenny do. You listen. Teams are coming at his head. They need more. They need a big shot Bob. They need a guy like Kenny Smith. They need a playmaker like LeBron said. It's only inappropriate because he went to the media. He should have went to Dan Gilbert and said, hey, I need help, boom, boom, boom. And they should have had a private conversation. But don't ever say LeBron don't want to compete.
Hey, listen, you are the highest paid team. You did everything that you could do. You spent the most.
And that's why I said he should have had that conversation with Dan Gilbert instead of going to the media.
Okay.
And that's the only problem we had with it, Shaq.
No, you're saying he don't want to compete. Do he want to have the best player? Yeah, he want to have the best player.
We all want the best players, but he's the defending NBA champion.
And
they act like they
players.
don't have a chance. They have a chance. He's the best player in the world.
That's okay, and they need better players.
Well, I'm just glad.
I'm loving this.
I'm glad to do it, but at different ends of the desk anyway.
I'd hate to be sat in the middle, especially when you're the size of those guys. Sat in the middle. You're going to get squashed, don't you? I have no idea really what they're going on about. I'm going to be honest.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I get it, but the specific players that they're talking about in the teams and stuff, because I don't follow basketball.
Right, okay.
I'm missing a bit of context.
Yeah, I get that.
That's all.
Yeah.
But I don't think I need it. It's just the interaction between
I was going to say, I don't think you
two.
do, actually. I think you just pick it up and, say, the interaction, the needle and the arguing.
Yeah, you recognise a lot of the names he's talking about.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
LeBron, people like that.
Yeah, Westwood and people like that.
Westbrook,
sorry. Westwood. Westwood's a different lanky one, isn't he? Yeah. No, he's the lanky white rap guy, isn't he?
Yeah.
Tim Westwood.
That you guys come to some type of understanding.
We never had a misunderstanding. That's what you don't
First
understand.
of all, you stop lying.
Chuck. First of all, you see this right here? I built this. This was my locker room. Let me tell you, there was never ever a misunderstanding. You just thought it was a misunderstanding because you like gossip. Don't listen to gossip. We won 3 out of 4. I know what I'm talking about. If I had to do it all over again, I'd do it the same way. We didn't have a disagreement. We had 2 competitive guys, alpha males, like you got right now. We arguing, but see, people in the streets think we have beef. We don't have beef. We didn't have a misunderstanding.
It's a totally different animal.
We won 3 out of 4 championships, and that's the only thing you need to remember.
You guys probably should have won more.
What you mean we should have won more?
Should have won more.
I got traded. We went to the finals in 2004, 2005, but I got traded.
Yeah, but if y'all has been able to sit down and talk, y'all would have.
It was never. Let's see. First of all, Chuck, you don't know what you're talking about. It was a business move by Jerry West. I was an older guy. He called me and said, "Shaq, I don't want to pay you. I got to move you." We ain't never had beef. That's what you.
I know. You
that's what the interview was about. That's what the interview was about, Chuck.
First of all,
you had disagreements, but you didn't have beef. Is that what you're saying?
You would make more sense if we didn't win any championships. We won 3 out of 4. I mean, what you want? What you want? We won 3 out of 4 championships. What else you want?
You could have won more. First of all, that interview right there was very telling. That tells me right there, if you said it yourself, if you had did more during the summer, y'all would have been even more dominant. You just said it in the interview.
Chuck, first of all, you can't tell me nothing about being dominant.
I know.
That's first of all.
No, that's not. It has nothing to do with being dominant.
Hold on. I know what I was doing. I did it my way. You see that right there? That's the result of doing my.
Listen, you can say what you want to.
Chuck,
you just admitted it in the interview.
But you know what? That's how I get down. That's what I do. And you know what I do?
Do you think they're friends?
Yeah, but I think
Shaq probably are now.
Shaq's got the chatter more than Barkley has, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
It's like he bullies him. He just owns him every time so far.
He's probably the biggest star there was. He probably won more, did he? I don't know.
I think he won more, yeah.
Did he?
Yeah. Barkley's a big star as well,
mate. Cool, absolutely. Yeah, no, he is, yeah.
You can tell Shaq's spent years around the comedy community, though.
He's just hammering it.
He just knows, doesn't he?
He's got the power.
Yeah, definitely.
I bring championship. That's what I do. So don't worry about what I do. That's how I do it. That's how I get down. And you can't tell me how to get down because you've never been there.
But you got down. You know what I'm waiting on? I'm waiting on this Shaq.
Doesn't matter. You can't tell me.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's the next thing.
Listen,
the next one we have to do
you
is.
You can't tell me how to get ready. Get yourself ready.
I did not even
okay,
say
well,
that.
I'm just saying.
But I'm just saying.
That's how I got ready. Because you know why? Because you know why?
Could have been even better.
Don't tell me what I could have been. You know why? I thought about all the opponents like I think about you. I ain't got to get ready for you promising in the summer. I get ready when I get ready. I'm just telling you. I'm just saying.
That still doesn't make the point. You just admitted. You didn't do nothing but sit on your ass during the summer.
But you know what?
You just admitted that.
And I got 3 out of 4, so my way works.
Congratulations.
All right, so don't worry about what I do, okay? Don't talk about my game.
on Kobe.
I didn't rely on Kobe. Chuck, you better Google my finals numbers. What you talking about? Google me, Chuck.
It's All-Star Weekend here in Los Angeles. And it's
just yapping right now.
Hey, I'll tell you what.
Filled with hilarity and goodwill here in Los Angeles. We'll be back with more.
Google him.
Google me. He got to.
He don't let it go, does he?
No, Shaq's voice is vibrating my eardrums so much. Yeah. It's killing me.
Like I say, though, Shaq he owns him.
Yeah,
from what I've seen here,
he don't let him get away.
He doesn't really have much,
does he?
He doesn't have much comeback.
No, he hasn't, has he?
He seems like the bigger personality, and he's a lot more imposing as a personality.
Yeah,
plus, when he just goes,
what
are you going to say?
Dismisses him. It's you know, when you got something like that doing that, it's he's good.
Couple of egos there.
Yeah,
I mean, Shaq's ego is absolutely through the roof.
Yeah.
Compare his relationship with DeMar DeRozan.
No, he don't.
Yes, he does.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, you have to, because listen, if your best player, you bench your best player.
Why was he benched?
That's not the point.
It is the point.
You don't disrespect your best player.
Listen.
If you don't have a great relationship with your best player, you're never going to win.
That's not true.
He did not.
That's not true.
He did not. Well, in
That's
your
not
opinion,
true.
no. Just because you say something, it's just.
That's not true. Me and Pat Riley never saw eye to eye, and what happened to my man win. So it's not true what you're saying.
Well,
it's not true what you're saying.
It's not true.
I'm just letting you know what you did.
Was the man on that team?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Even start.
It doesn't matter. I was a role player. You're right, but you know what?
That's my point. That's my point.
But I'm saying
with your best player.
You don't know what you're talking about when it comes to championship.
I'm just telling you. The way he carried you to that championship. No matter how much you scream you loud, that does not make you right. You're wrong in this. And
that's why you ain't win, because you was a baby. Stop babying these players.
I'm not babying no players.
He don't play. He don't play. He got to sit his ass down. Period.
He got to repair.
He ain't got to repair nothing. He got to stop babying the players.
The only way you're going to cut through that deep voice is if it was a really shrill female voice on the other side, and then she could talk over Shaq, and you'd actually hear both sides. But it's just two proper deep voices, but one's just a bit louder than the other.
I'm not sure if they've done that on the US sports, like they've gone the route they've done the UK sports. They've got female pundits now who've come in for like the male sports that have been playing.
Yeah, there's definitely been a push.
Men's rugby, men's cricket, men's football. Yeah. Boxing, they've got all females commentating on it now and punditry on it. Don't know if they've gone the same way in the USA.
I think because a lot of the TV is sort of state-owned over here, isn't it? Like the BBC, you know, well, it's public. ITV is as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Even though they've got advertising. So there was like sort of diversity pushes, weren't there?
Yeah.
Whereas things like, I don't know, NBC or whatever, they might be private entities that don't necessarily have that same.
I just like to see people who have played the game and been at that level where the commentating on, and people will say she was a woman footballer or she was a woman boxer. I get that, but you commentate on men's boxing or men's football. If you commentate on women's football, I'm all right. That's fine as well.
But then some pundits aren't professionals, or were never professionals anyway, were they?
Commentators. I'm not talking about the commentators. I'm talking about the pundits.
Pundits.
So,
but I mean, female sport is becoming more professional. That's why you're getting a lot more female pundits in there as well. You know, especially like the football, rugby, golf, cricket. Is boxing. There's a lot more professionals than there was, say, 15, 20 years ago, isn't there?
There's one particular girl who commentates on football at the moment, and she doesn't bring anything to the table. She has no idea. I don't know if she ever played. But she has no idea, and I'm like.
And that's
where's she come from?
That's not having to go with women, but
no,
all the blokes like that as well, aren't they?
Yeah,
you have to switch on BT, don't you?
There's loads and loads of them as well. Yeah.
So do you think it's like a positive discrimination thing where they're putting in the box ticking by putting a certain person in rather than getting the right person for the job sometimes?
I think maybe there's an element of that.
I think
that's no disrespect,
but it's definitely the wrong person that's in there. And they're dropping them in the deep end because they're making them look a bit silly. Some of them.
Yeah.
It's I don't know, it is what it is. But I've not noticed that on the US sports I've been watching. No. They've got the presenters, which it might be a female presenter, but not a pundit.
Right, okay.
It's also worth noting we did a podcast, didn't we, with a female MMA fighter, and she could knock all three of us out with one kick.
Baby, that's why you ain't win. He got the. I didn't have Dwayne Wade and Kobe Bryant carry me up and down the court. So why you not Hall of Fame? Because I got 3 Finals MVP, Chuck. Because you Google me, Chuck. Everybody Google me, you a great player. See that? Everybody know you're a great player. You don't know what you're talking about when it comes to no, he ain't got to repair that. He got to step up and play. We all didn't have other players carrying us up and down the court. You can yell as much as you want to. I got 3 Finals MVP. I mean, you were a great player. Thank you. But you wouldn't have got him if you didn't have Kobe and Dwayne.
I will say.
You got to stop baby.
I will say that Pop was man enough to come out and say, hey, you know what? Maybe I should try to do this differently.
That's a different situation.
It's not. What's different? What's a different situation?
Pop said he apologized for using him wrong. When you're a superstar, you're expected to step up and play at a certain level. Everybody's done it. You done it. Mike done it. Kenny done it in the finals. You got to play a certain way. If you don't play a certain way, you get dealt with accordingly.
And like I say, and if Dwayne, he's got to address that DeRozan situation, plain and simple.
Years ago, Chuck came into the restaurant I worked at, and the waitress who was going to wait on him came running into the kitchen to say that Michael Jordan just got sat at her table. We all begged her to make sure she greeted him properly by calling him Mr. Jordan. Do you remember that?
I don't remember that right offhand, man, but I don't get offended by being called the wrong name.
I do.
You do?
Yeah.
Who do they mistake you for?
I went to
Shrek.
No, I went to.
That was really good. That was really good, man.
Laughing, Anthony?
That was really good.
Anthony was not laughing.
Yeah, he was laughing. That's strike 2. Get the strike.
He had those Ari Spears eyes there.
Yeah, he did.
That was really good.
Yeah, he was laughing. That's strike 2. Get to strike 3 before the season over.
You know,
I'm gonna whoop your ass on that.
you know, I was at All-Star Weekend.
Talk about my daddy watch again. I'm gonna whoop your ass.
All-Star Weekend.
Oh, he didn't like it.
Shrek.
Shaq is upset, man.
Come on, Shrek. No! Time for Shrek and a Fool. Presented by Hotel.
Run!
Ernie's on you, man. He's on you, man.
Something funny?
Shaq, you want to look ahead to Game 5 of this series?
Another must-win for Cleveland.
Oh my goodness!
You don't want to mess around, Chuck. You have no idea what we're talking about
it's a real must-win for Boston.
This is about that ring before he went. Did you see this? I think you see that from the moon, mate.
Oh, yeah.
It's a big one,
Size of a house brick, isn't it?
It's big on his hand. It's got to be some size.
Because you've only been to the finals once, so you don't know.
I wasn't riding on Dwayne Wade's and Kobe's coattails.
Doesn't matter, Chuck. I got the same thing you got, and I passed you up 10 years
just
ago.
letting you know. If I had been riding on Kobe's coattails, Dwayne Wade's, and Alonzo Mourning's too, I forgot about him.
Must win for those guys. Everybody knows you're a bum.
Rick Fox.
People question why you call him anyway. Bum.
I would say this, Shaq.
No, it's a must
Why
win.
did that get so personal? We're talking about Game 5.
No, because Chuck always interrupt me. Don't interrupt me, Chuck. I'm going to punch you right in your face. I'll tell you what. Okay.
All right, baby, we're going to be moving some furniture.
Okay, I got you.
I'm going to throw one of these chicken wings at your fat ass.
Okay.
You go grab it like one of those birds do.
You going to do what?
Come on, man. Quit screwing around.
I got man.
Yeah.
No, come on, man.
You don't want to get on this old cheap suit Kenny got on.
Stab it out with a trident.
That was great.
That was highly entertaining. That was really, really funny. That was. I like that.
I wonder if there's similar compilations of like British pundits and
The only one I can think of that'll fit into that category would be Roy Keane.
Yeah. Maybe Graham Souness.
Yeah, Keane and Souness.
They're pretty good, aren't they?
They're both very opinionated.
Do you think you get like Gary Neville and
Carragher? Yeah, they've had a few ding dongs, haven't they?
Yeah, they got Keane and Mika maybe as well.
Yeah, yeah. He stands his ground, doesn't he, Mark Richards?
Yeah.
He's Mika, sorry.
There's got to be that dynamic with other sports people though in that situation.
That makes me want to watch basketball though.
It does with me actually.
Yeah, you watch it for that entertainment alone, wouldn't you?
Absolutely, of course you would. Yeah, well, we've just watched that. That was brilliant. Yeah, it's a great video.
Yeah, I enjoyed that.
Yeah,
I thought it was real good.
I think they've got a lot of respect for each other.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, both great players.
Shaq's taking the comedy route. Yeah. With a lot of stuff. Barkley can't get a word in.
No.
Everything he says, he caused an argument in empty house, wasn't he?
Yeah, just a bit.
Even at the end there, he said to Shaq, though, Shaq said to him, stop interrupting me, you're always interrupting me. And you could see the look on his face. So they know, they've got a well-established dynamic.
Yeah, definitely.
Brilliant. Yeah, enjoyed that. Hope you guys enjoyed it too. Don't forget, like and subscribe, hit the bell, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.